We are live. Welcome in, everybody. How is your Friday? Are y'all ready for the weekend? I know I am. I am running on no sleep. Sorry, obviously Tuesday I did not make the stream. And of course, that's because my days are getting longer because everybody wants to fix their boats for the summer. So that's okay. Keeps food on my table at least. Let's go ahead and mess with some settings over here. Keeps food on the table, gives me a little bit of overtime, so that's always a good thing. But yeah, how's everybody's weekend? We ready to party hardy? Are we ready to learn? Are we ready to spend time with our family? Our little precious daughters and sons, or dogs that are daughters and sons, or cats that are daughters and sons? I know I am. For sure. But alright, so today, everybody, we are going to be going over our class 6 and 7 homework for our 100 devs. There wasn't much homework to do in 6. There was literally only one thing that we needed to do. So we're going to go ahead, obviously, work through that. Why did I just do that? But we're going to go ahead and work through that together, obviously, and go through it and see what we can create. And it's going to be basically our specificity work with CSS that we're going to be doing for class 6. And then we'll move into responsive layouts, which is class 7. And I'll probably have to go back and get some references from good old Leon during that segment of our stream. You guys remember, if you're on YouTube, I do stream live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays starting at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Obviously, it depends on my work day, because I wake up at 3 a.m., go to work. Normally I get off about 11, but sometimes, since it's getting summertime and busy, I might do a 12-hour day, and I might not stream, because normally I come home, take a nap, then I get on and stream. But go over to Twitch, guys. If you're on YouTube, go over to Twitch, hit that follow button, hit that bell, so you do know when I go live. But I've been trying to stay pretty good of Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Anyways, let's dive into the fun of learning how to code. All right. So what we're doing is specificity, and what we're trying to do is let's get, we're going to please select, let's get down to business with the highest level of specificity as possible. And I'm so surprised I am saying that word right today. So let's go ahead and take a look at our HTML. This is our CSS page. Let's go take a look at the HTML. Obviously, we're looking for, there it is. Let's get down to business. So right now we have a class ID of pass the remote and turtle. The reason why we know there's two classes here is because there's a space between pass the remote and turtle. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and just copy these guys. Let's do it the quick way. If you're on Mac, it's Command V. We're going to go ahead and paste. Or Command C, which I messed up. Command C, Command V. There we go. Alright, and so our class selector for CSS is going to be a dot and another dot. And you know what? That would be another great place to promote me going live is on LinkedIn, instead of just Twitter and on the 100 devs. I should definitely do that. Maybe I'll do that eventually. Alright, so those are our two classes. let's go ahead and make this a color so we can see if we are getting where we need to be. Of lime. Ooh, lawn green? Lawn green looks good. Lawn green. Go ahead and save what we got. Obviously, we haven't gotten any higher on our specificity. So, let's look at it. We could go ahead and bring this closer together. And then we can go ahead and say that's inside of a... We can use a selector because it's inside of a paragraph. There we go. And then that paragraph is inside of a section. So... Or we can even do... Let's try this. Let's go... It is a sibling of our H2, right? So sibling of H2. Go ahead and see if that's changed it. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and do section. Talking about little girl crying because I hear my daughter right now. Let's go ahead and do section, even though that would be a direct H2 would be direct of direct child of, and there it is. It's a direct child of the H2. The H2 is a sibling to the paragraph, and then we have our two classes. Okay, so technically now we know we've overridden even that being important up there. But it's wanting us to please select what the highest level of specificity possible. So we got H2, and I do kind of like working backwards. So I went through this the other day, just trying to go over it with them, and I figured out that it's better for me to kind of work backwards when trying to look through everything. And sorry for the burping. I just had lunch barbecue, so. Anyway, so we got the section. So that section is inside of the body. So let's go ahead and put our body there. And the body, after that body, it's inside the HTML, right? All right. All right, so we got HTML body. Then from the body, we have a section. And then we have the section being a direct child, which is a H2, and a sibling. H2 is a sibling to our paragraph. And then obviously we have our two classes. Now that I know of, this is as high as we can go because I don't think the header, I don't think we can do header. I don't know if we can do header. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's put the header. Go ahead and do the header. It's still looking good, so. Which that's the direct child of the body. So let's see if we can go do that. And then the section is technically a sibling. Let's see. It's a sibling. Okay. So my thought process, by the way, is, oh, we lost it. So why did we lose it? Let's figure that out. So let's go ahead and take out So obviously my thought process was wrong. Go ahead and save that. See if we can get it back. Nope, doesn't look like it. Do our own manual refresh. So let's go ahead and take out the header. Well, that's one reason, is because I spelled header instead of the head, right? There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and save. It is saved. Are we going to be able to get it changed back? So that's a no. So let's just take out the head. Dang, my girl is crying. I wonder why she's crying so much. All right, so, and the last thing is we can go ahead and put in our bang import. All right. So let's go ahead and look at it. So we got 1,000 points. If I remember correctly, going through class, this is 1,000 points. This is one. So let's do 1,000 points. 10, 20, and then we got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 1,025 points. Am I wrong there? Anybody in 100 devs remember that point system? But all right, that's done. I'll be right back because my daughter is absolutely screaming her head off. I'll be right back. All right, we back. We back. She's just being a fussy Miss Fussy Pants. You know, parenthood. But as long as she's okay, that's all that matters. All right, so obviously class 6 homework's done. Now, there was more to our class 6. So let's go ahead and look at follow along. Make sure we're even close to it. There's 6. Alright, so for homework due Tuesday, we got 15 minutes of pain responsiveness. 15 minutes of pain on responsiveness. So, I don't know if this is the homework that we did the other day on class 5, because that's what we had for class 5, I do believe. Or I'm getting lost in the homeworks. Because we did responsiveness. No, we didn't. We didn't do responsiveness. Make it responsive. And then class 7, which was 3 layouts. So I did submit those. We did that over there in class 5. If I remember correctly, it was class 5. Yeah, our layouts was in class 5, so I submitted those. Obviously, here's all my layouts. Make 15 minutes of pain responsive. But then we had our learnlayouts.com, learn.shamehow, and then our key there. That was 6. And then 7, you have the you have to go searching for all your homework a lot of the times. 7 is here, but we have to go through. I think this is all this fun stuff here. Do this, the responsiveness, and make 3 media inquiries, and using floats. So we'll go ahead and do this. This is what we're going to go ahead and start working on. And then, of course, I'm going to be reading this stuff on my own. And then practice typing. I might do some typing on stream. Hang out with you guys. And then we were working on our Flexbox Frogger. And we got to watch Independence Day. And then do layout assignment. We'll share Thursday. No homework due today. All right, so let's go ahead and work on doing the responsive websites and adding 3 media queries using floats. So what he wants us to do is to go ahead and use the templates, the template that he created for us, which I'm going to see if I really want to use it. I do kind of like going through my system, you know, so I can get the repetitive action of doing everything myself. So let's bring up class 7. Go ahead and close all you guys down. Close, close, close. There's our template. Flexbox. Alright, so we need to do our template. So we'll go ahead and open up our JS and we'll open up our style sheet. Alright. There we go. We can go ahead and close this guy down. We can go ahead and open up this one here, which is going to be a blank page because we still got to essentially build out a somewhat of a website, but it's just not going to have anything in there. Okay, so what we need is, did it matter on what the layout looked like, or he just said build? Sometimes I hate this little mouse that I have. I didn't do anything in here. Layouts to go over. He just said, what was it? 3 media queries and using floats. So I don't think we need to make 3 separate files. Our folders and files, I think we just have to do one and make 3 different changes using media queries. So let's go ahead and do that. It seems simple enough, yeah? Right? Say that now. Famous last words. So what I want to do is kind of go over kind of like what we did the other day. So we're going to have a footer. No, we're going to have a header. And then we're going to go ahead and come down and we're going to go ahead and make ourselves... let's just do 3, right? Let's go ahead and do 3 sections. So we're going to go ahead and come in here and do our sections. Let's go ahead and do our cheat code. Times 3. And let's go ahead and use our footer. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and save that. All right, so our header and footer is right here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this footer. And we're going to bring that footer up here. And let's go ahead and do height of 100 pixels. And then we want to do a border of 3 megapixels. I keep calling it megapixels. PX pixels, just pixels. Solid. And let's go ahead and keep with our fashion of green, but I want to go lime. Let's do lime green. All right. And then we need to do our, what was it? Height border. We also need to do our width. Let's go ahead and come over here. Height and width. And our width is going to be 33.3333. 33.3333. Right? Percent. There we go. Let's go ahead and save that. See what we got. No. This is my header and footer. What am I talking about? I don't need this. That's when I do my sections. Now let's save that. That looks better. Bring this guy up. Now let's do our 3 sections. So we're going to go section. Sections. Now we're going to go height of 300. Px. Width of 33.33%. Then we're going to go ahead and add our border. We're going to go ahead and make our border, keep it with the 3. No. Should we make it prominent? Now, let's go ahead and go with the 3 px solid. And we're going to go ahead and do our lime green again. Save. Alright, cool. And there we go. Now inside of that, we're going to go ahead and do a float left. Awesome. But our footer went up, obviously, as you can see. So why did our footer go up? So he has this. So he has the clear both. He has the border box. He has clear both. So why isn't that ignoring the float? Clear both. Is that class clear both? I think it needs to go right here. No. I think it needs to go right here. There we go. So that has to go on our header and footer. But I don't know what he has here. He does have a class of clear, clear both inside of it. All right. So now what we need to do is make it responsive with 3 media queries. So what we need to do is go ahead and do media. Is it at media? Yeah. At media. At media screen. I think at media screen, it makes it starts at 0. So at media screen means 0 if I remember correctly. And then we need to do something else. So let's go ahead and reference this video. Actually, I could probably go to history and get there quicker. There it is. Not 6. I need 7. Why did I go back to 6 earlier? Yesterday. I don't remember. Alright, 7. And now let's go ahead and jump down. Because we have an amazing person. Rest tool. I can go ahead and do this now. Oh, it's still not going to let me do the speech. Oh well. Alright, here's our homework. The magic of Flexbox. Important addition to template. Which we have it already. I remember that. Media queries. Let's go ahead and go over media queries.
Media queries.
Media
Okay.
Screen.
So.
Okay, so.
Let's go back and look at.
Hey, get back here with that.
Our layout that we.
Let's go ahead and do media screen. All right.
Did. Okay. We're going to go a little over today, maybe about 5-10 minutes over today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the layout that we just did. Okay. Here's the layout. What I want to do is I want to write some media queries that can like show.
I want to see that, how it worked. Okay, so he did media query screen, which means 0, and max width. So, okay. So I guess you're supposed to do and. Ooh, does something come up for me? And then do max width. And he wants 3 of these, essentially. So let's go ahead and do a max width of, say, 0 to 250. And then we want it to change color to green. Ooh, it doesn't not want me to do color for some odd reason. It doesn't even give me the... Oh, okay, I see what it is. Because I have to select. So after my media query, I have to select what I want it to do. So each section technically has to have a class, right? Or no, I'm just doing the whole thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to go media query. And then technically we can go ahead and do that. I'm trying to see how these brackets are. Let's go ahead and do section. Do another bracket here. And inside that one, we need to go ahead and do color. We don't want to turn it green because it'll kind of mess up with our box, our border. So let's make it purple. PU purple. Let's go ahead and save. And what we need to do is get it down to 250 pixels, which I don't think I can get it that far. At least not on here. So let's rise that up to 600. Save it. Maybe not. Oh, there's something wrong here. At rule or selector expect a CSS rule exchange. Is it because I have that? Let's look at it. So it doesn't have our closing spot right there, and this needs to be, and that don't need to be right there. Okay, so select screen and max width, and then we do need a bracket right here. Don't need that closing bracket, and go like that. Save. It is saved. Yeah, about that. Save. It should change color, I thought. So now we're gonna have to go back in and listen to him some more.
It's changed. What gets stacked, right? All these things to be changed using media queries. What media queries enable us to do is to say at this viewport or at this screen size.
There's something I'm doing wrong right there.
CSS rules.
Let's go ahead and drop this back down to 600 also. And then we forgot to put in the pixels. Save. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our inspector real quick. And then it's 574. $574. So at 600, it should change just fine. I think I know what we're doing wrong. This needs to be background color. Background color needs to change to purple. Background color. All right. Background color. Now I want it to be purple. Purple nurple. Yeah, capital P. There we go. We figured it out. 30th try. But, you know, close enough for government work. Alright. Go ahead and close you. Wisdom, actually, before I close you, what is the max I can drag you out to? So that's 1508. So 1508 is our max. So let's go ahead and do this one again. So we need 3 of these. You know what I kind of want to do? All right, let's go ahead and do. I think that was with Flexbox. I don't think it was with Flexbox. Oh no! And let's go ahead and go and no. S. Go at screen. Why'd you do that? And then we want surprised we're going to be able to do that. Max. Wonder why it's not wanting to copy. Wonder why it's not wanting to figure that part out. It worked earlier, didn't it? Beyond me. I did it for me manually. Okay, so it was 15 and something. So let's go ahead and do 1000 pixels on this one. And let me see how. We still want our section, so we're still targeting our section. So MOS section. It's like it doesn't like me doing that. But let's go ahead and let's use the little, since we need 3 of them, we're just going to go ahead and not type it all out. And then we're going to go ahead and change this one to 1000. And we're going to change this one to 1500. And we want this to be red. Change to the RGB value. RGBA value, and then blue. Cool. Go ahead and save. Shouldn't be, unless I have to be more specific. Unless it's because this is not at 15 pixels. This is not at 15 pixels right now. So this should be changing. All right.
Now, when it comes time to
Obi-Wan, what am I doing wrong?
Make content decisions. There's really kind of 2 schools of thought when it comes time to like make those content decisions. The first school of thought is to just take your design to take effect. So let's go ahead and do section.
No, too far. All right, cool.
Screen. Whoop. And a max width of 600 pixels. So whenever you see screen, what that really means is 0. Whenever you see screen, it's basically saying 0. And so between 0 pixels and 600 pixels, I want to make my sections be background color green. Cool. Let's see if this works. Between 0 and 600 pixels, it should be green. Let's go back, let's refresh, and let's shrink our size here. Boom. Once we got below those 600 pixels, everything became green, right? Screen just means 0. So between 0 and 600 pixels, right, we got this greenness to start taking effect. But the cool thing is we can actually come back and start adding other media queries on top of this. So I can do another media query here, and I'm going to do at media. And don't worry, the way that we actually stack these in the future kind of changes, but this is kind of just for us to see it. Okay. We can say min width, and we can do 600 min pixels.
Maybe it's because I'm using screen and all the other ones, right? You think that could be it? I think so. So let's go ahead and take out or screen and on these next 2 here. Come over here and save. Let you catch up, maybe. Unless I need to do that the other direction. Because it overrided it. Alright. So background color. Let's go ahead and switch it around. So this needs to be... No, I mean, that doesn't make sense. Let's watch them some more.
Let's say 900 pixels.
So he's going down.
Beautiful. So what I'm saying now is
min width and max width.
And 900 pixels, I want this to take effect. So let's go into section.
So you have to add min width, max width.
I don't know. Let's make it
after.
Cool.
So it's 0 to your minimum width, and then you go min width to max.
But between 601 and 900, it'll be blue.
All right. So let's go ahead and fix that, shall we? Drag this back out a little bit wider here. So we got our min. Well, let's go ahead and see how he actually wrote that.
And let's go ahead and do. It'll be green, but between 601 and 900, it'll be blue.
Hey, I wasn't done with you.
Green, but between 601
so it goes
and 900.
And is the big word. So, and this should be min instead of max. And then let's how he did it. He did 600. So when it hits 100, max 900. So I did, let's go ahead and bring this to our minimum of 601. 601. And then this one has to be our max. Of 1000, right? And then we're going to drop down here and make this our min also. And we want that to be 1001. And we want our max. I wonder why you're not showing up for me. Yeah, I still don't want to show up. That's interesting. All right, so max of max width of 1500, right? Yeah, that's it. Pixels. Save that. Jump over here. All right, so we are purple right now. So this is our lowest one. There we go. Right above it. And 1001. All right, there you go. Now, there is something that he was talking about, how we can get those boxes. Get those boxes to switch.
And let's go ahead and
fast forward to that.
Blue. Above 600, blue. Above 900, nothing. And
So I'm definitely going to need more practice with that.
You can actually see the numbers. The numbers are going to show up show you as you're making it smaller where you're at. So I can see that I'm at 937. And then if I keep going, I can see and the cool thing is you can actually,
I think that was with
here,
Flexbox though.
Tablet and phone icons, phone sizes, right? You can click on like phones, iPads, and everything's built right into the inspector here.
But she doesn't want us to go into Flexbox just yet.
All right, so we have a media query from 0 to 600 pixels. We have one from 600 to 900. Not only can we change colors, but we can actually like get rid of stuff, right? We can get rid of stuff. So if we looked, we had this idea of this class of thick one. Let's target that class, thick one, and let's get rid of it. Display none.
Is what I want to do, even though I'm technically done with what he wants, right? Because we've already done 3 media queries. I want to be able to make those 3 boxes
literally going to disappear.
Go down.
Let's try it.
So I understand this.
All right, we refresh.
Actually, I want to kind of
disappear.
He said okay, display none. But where did he put that?
Let's try it.
So he still put that in the same media query.
All right, we refresh.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom. Under 900. Look.
I wonder.
Right, it disappeared, and they're all blue. So what we could do is we can say, all right, at this screen size, I want them to disappear, but I want them to take up the full width. We still got that empty space. Let's go back and make these width 33.33%. Repeating, of course. Let's make that
and float left.
And then when we come back,
no, you don't have to float left.
Now they take up all the space.
Okay.
Right? We go above 900, thick boy comes back, thick one comes back. Below 900, it's gone, and everything takes up the full window. And then below 600, all those rules go out of the way. Thick one comes back, but it's a different color. So we have the ability to have really, really tight control over all of the content decisions that we make.
But how do we move it down? How do we like get rid of
our media queries?
Float left.
Stack them. And the
do we go float none?
Over time,
maybe.
Right? This is kind of just like an exercise to show you that you.
But where would we say float none at, right? Will we do float none? Let's do this. Let's try this. Ooh. So he targeted that one underneath that section. It's a class. Still underneath the media query. So let's go ahead and do... Trying to see where his brackets are. So it's still inside of that bracket. So let's go ahead and do another section. So we're still on section. Or no, that's going to be underneath that one, wouldn't it? because we want it to change at this point, be purple. So let's go ahead and go float. Float none. And so let's go ahead and click on this guy and hit save. But right now it should be float none. There he is. There we go. So I got that one right. So float none. But this needs to be a width of 100, right? So we can fill up that screen. Let's do this. Width of auto maybe might work. Just to fill. Yeah. There we go. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. So yeah, you guys, I haven't really learned that portion of it yet. But I'm playing around, right? We're just experimenting. We're having fun and experimenting. That is the homework essentially for class 7. It doesn't say, you know, do 3 different ones. It just says 3 media queries. And then we did 3 media queries. And then I also need to yeah. There we go. So our classes are done. All right. All done. I like it. Now, I am going to be doing some YouTube video editing to this one. I'm trying to kind of get it perfect. But I don't know if I ever will get a live stream perfect, right? Because live is raw. I might not even edit this one. I might just let it go. And I might just cut off the next part of the stream because I'm just going to go into typing. You know, doing some practice, hanging out with everybody, chilling out. So, let's do this outro. And I'll just cut it off right here. How about that? YouTube! Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed me learning my CSS, the selectors, well, specificity, and making CSS reactive using floats and media queries. I did a little bit more than I was supposed to do, but we were playing around. We were having fun. Because if you're not having fun, obviously, why are you doing something? But I'm learning, right? And hopefully you're learning along with me. So if you liked it, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down. If you know something I could do better, leave me a comment. Otherwise than that, keep remembering. Keep remembering. Yeah, keep remembering. Anyways, keep looking up because that's where it all is. All right, cool. Outro's done. Outro done for that video. For this video. So let's go ahead and everything is saved on our stuff. Of course, I'm not letting you see the screen right now. I know I'm Big Joey. Don't forget, I know I messed up last time. I know I messed up last time, but What I want to do, go ahead and close all this. Wonder if I need to submit that homework. I don't really know. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into some stuff that likes to hurt my freaking arms. So I'm gonna do some stretches first. Right? Like he said, typing, you don't actually have muscles in your fingers. It's all in your forearms. I'm sorry if my mic cuts off while I'm talking right now, because I am a little bit far away from my mic, but that's okay. Oh, don't clip that. Don't be clipping me flailing around like a flailer, just rubbing out my arms, getting them ready. Maybe I might need to sit back for this, because I tried this the other day. Get some better posture. I tried this the other day, and man, it hurt my forearms. He said he wants us to do the 5-minute portion. I ain't going to medium. I'm going easy. I am a shitty typer. I say in 5 minutes I get 20 words per minute, maybe. Okay, so having dyslexia, right? Let me important stuff here. Having dyslexia, when you go into this test, right? It gives you words. I think this one gives you words, but like the cat sitting on the tree got shot out because the firefighters didn't want to go up the tree to get the cat. Most people, when they're typing, they'll read what they're about to type and then they just type it, right? And you know how to spell the cat. I do too. But it processes in your head. You read what you're typing and you just go at it. Me, or a dyslexic person, has to copy exactly what it is. So I don't go to say read ahead and read the whole sentence and then just no. I gotta go the THE cat CAT, so on and so forth, in order for me to do it. So I spell along with it. So I don't know if we should bring ourselves out of programming. Premiere. Thank you. I don't know if we should bring ourselves out of the software and gaming development portion of it. While we do this and just like go to like just chatting. I wonder if there's typing. Of course. Got to change over. Typing racer. Typing night. Typing raid. No. You can always go to just chatting. No. Let's not worry about it. Hey, what's going on? I am about to go start all my typing, since I already got done with my homework. Well, I'm not done with my homework, because that's why I have to type, right? How is your Friday going? How is Saturday going? See. I'm just going to say spy. Dyslexia. Silent spy. There you go. I caught it. I caught it in my eye of eyes. Caught your name in my eyes of eyes. let's go ahead and jump over. All right, so we're about to do this 5 minutes on easy. I don't know how I should seat myself. Let's just do it. Jump right in. If I don't get to your chat, I'm sorry. I'm concentrating. I'm concentrating as much as I can. And okay, so I'm just going to throw this out there. I do like having a keyboard that can go back and forth between my streaming PC and my MacBook. But remembering to go back and forth can get a little tipsy. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this. It did not work. Let's go. No, I messed up a word. Oh, it was it enter. No, I messed up another one. I know why I messed up that one. I didn't mess that one up. I went and fixed it. Don't mess. I'm gonna say, don't say I messed it up, please. Thank you. Is the 5 minutes almost done? Should turn up the music when I'm doing this, right? I don't know why he wants us to do the 5 minute one. It freaking hurts. Find my button. Find my home row. Did you know the majority of birds are left-handed? I didn't either. I can tell you my forearms hurt right now. Woo! 25. 25. Better than I thought. Like, right here. Right? Right here. That's where it hurts. Just need more practice. Just need to keep pegging away at it every single day. That's what we got to do. Oh. All right. What else we got? We got the Frogger stuff that we could probably mess around with. I think he did that. He actually asked us to do that for 6. I started it. No, he didn't ask us for 6. So I started the Frogger, messed around with it a little bit. But it's just something I was trying to get used to, trying to do. So 25, we got 10 typos. That definitely made my forearms kind of tense. My average typing was 36. I dropped down to 19, 20. Now I'm at 23. I wonder what I can do not on a 5-minute, just on the easy 1-minute go at it. Let's try that real quick. Medium. Best is 23. Start 1 minute easy. Let's start at 1 minute easy. See what we can do. Still messed it up. I don't know. Anybody looking forward to going and seeing the new Doctor Strange? No, I am. Definitely going to do that. Definitely going to have to hit up the Doctor Strange. Probably tomorrow, either in the afternoon. Well, in the early afternoon or late afternoon. I don't know yet. So let's check out this Flexbox Frogger game a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and end the stream after that. We'll just mess around. So, help all 3 frogs find their lily pad just by using justified content. This time, the lily pad has lots of space all around them. if you find yourself forgetting the possible value for a property, you can hover over a property name to view them. That's not hovering, that's clicking, but okay. So we need, where are we at? So help all three frogs find their lily pad just by using the justified content this time. Okay, so we need to get all three of the frogs onto their lily pads. So we have flex start, which is default. Flex end, center, space between, space around, space evenly. Let's try space evenly. Well, technically they're all on their lily pads, right? Nope, they don't like that. They don't like it. No. Okay. So let's go ahead and do space around. That looks like the right one. I do like being able to click on it instead of typing it out. Okay, now that the lily pads on the edge have drifted to the shore, increasing the space between them. Use justified content this time. Lily pads have equal spacing between them. So we have to type out the justified. Why do I keep doing that? My hands are all messed up. I'm saying that, but guess what? I'm just fat fingering stuff, right? All right, so this one, I think we need space in between. There we go. All right, we got it. Leon, look at me now. All right. Now use the align items to help the frogs get... Okay, use the align items. Use align items to help the frogs get to the bottom of the pond. The CSS property aligns items vertically and accepts the following values: flex start, flex end, center, baseline, and stretch. Items are stretched to fit the container. Okay. So we want them down, right? So would that be end? Item aligned to the bottom of the counter. So flex end. So not flex end. Yeah, flex end would probably be what we need, but let's go ahead and go align items, and we need flex end. Roger Dodger. All right, land the frog to the center of the pond using the combination justified and align items. So let's go ahead and use our justified F. I don't know why I keep like wanting to hit the G, why I'm wanting to hit the H. Content, justified content, and we want center. Roger. Now we're gonna go ahead and yesterday you made something. It blocked you out, so obviously it was a bad word. So silent spy. Are you trying to be a troll? All right, so we're going to go ahead and align item. No, it just decided to say, I figure you said something just because of the dots. I don't know why it dotted you out. It didn't even tell me what you tried to say either, which is weird. All right. I see you write topic responsive. I am learning. That's all I'm doing. So I can't tell you what I'm writing. I'm learning CSS right now, and this is part of our homework. Is our Leon, our instructor, our dean, has this assigned for homework. So I'm just kind of messing around with it. Live on stream. It's essentially me kind of networking. This is my networking, right? So I'm making videos for YouTube. I post it on YouTube. If somebody sees where I'm at and says, hey, he knows enough for me to hire him, shoot me an email. Or, hey, this dude don't know shit. At least he can come back, check me out later. Oh, you made a responsive website that Leon gives? Sweet. See you write topic responsive. I know what you're talking about now. Maybe. Are you talking about my heading? My header is talking about my heading, just my stream name. And it's because that's why I also put class 6 and 7. I've already went through that portion. We can actually bring it up real quick. Maybe we can. Open folder. Did it underneath the template. Let's just open the folder. And yeah. See, this was our homework we did. We had to make it do 3 media inquiries, making it responsive. Let's go ahead and pop this guy open on our live. And essentially, I don't want you full screen here. Oh, that's what I did. Yeah. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure out what you were talking about. Yeah, my heading is that because like I've been going for 1 hour and 30 minutes. So now he didn't tell us to do, because technically this would be, no, he just said 3 media inquiries. 3 media inquiries, and this is technically 3. I mean, that's all I did was 3. And then inside of the first one, I went ahead and put the auto width. So when I shrunk it, yeah, 3 layouts. Yeah. So when it shrunk it, I went ahead and did the auto and then no float. Yeah, that's what it did. Yeah, that's what I did. So this one was just the 15 minutes of paying responsive and then 3 media inquiries. So that's, hey, I appreciate it, Silent. How far are you in the how far are you in the class, or are you already done with the well, you said that you've done the responsive with Leon, so how far are you? Or are you alumni, or you're class 29? Okay, so you're pretty much, yeah, I started just last month. So I went through free code camp, and I started on Odin project. I have dyslexia, obviously coder dyslexia. I started on the Odin project. That was fun doing the HTML. When I was starting to get into CSS, it was just reading, and that's not something I do very well. Or at least I can do it okay, but comprehending, it's a different story. So I went to Free Code Camp and got their responsive class certification, responsive web design certification. Then I went into JavaScript, and JavaScript was blowing my mind. I got the certification, but I still felt lost. I really did. I mean, I felt that I was doing more tutorials, like following along and then back and forth than anything. So, and that's when I ran into 100 devs, and I was like, you know what? I have a teacher that can talk to me. There's a group of communities. If I have a community that I could fall back on and ask what's going on. And so, yeah. Have to do lots of code words. Yeah, I'm not even there yet. But yeah, I see that that's been a big thing right now, are all these code wars that are going on. So eventually I'll get there. Eventually I will get to that portion. So let's go ahead and knock this one out real quick. But yeah, I mean, JavaScript, hopefully I get there. Well, hopefully I'm going to get there. But like I said, I went 4 months into learning how to code, got those certifications, but I wanted to essentially say screw it, start back at zero, because I rather be right than wrong during the interview. And that's really about it. All right, so align center. There we go. So align center will put you into the exact center portion of it, and justified center is top. Okay. But yeah, so I'm just going through classes, you know, doing his homework. This is also another way saying that, hey, I did the homework. Now, last night threw me off. If you watched this video last night live stream, because he was like, hey, if you guys... Awesome, I appreciate it. The Pomodoro channel. Pomodoro. My dyslexia, sorry. Watch, you're gonna say I already passed it. Getting a job. Hang out. Pomodoro text. Right there. Alright. I appreciate it. I do post inside of oh, it's actually locked for me, I think. No, it's open. Okay, cool. Yeah. There you are, right there. 5-minute break. Did you take 5-minute break to come see me? A long break. So, what do you guys? Is this your silent study? This is your classes, like when you separated into like different study groups? Because I know I can fill that out. Where am I? Follow along. Join a smaller study group. Is that what that is? I don't exactly plan on joining a smaller study group. I don't think. I like the idea, and I think he even mentioned it, that maybe it's for like-minded people, but I rather just have everybody come in, especially when I'm streaming. You know, I'm not part of the stream team. I don't know how you become part of the stream team. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm definitely not, you know, experienced enough, but I'm here. I'm just doing my homework. It proves that I'm doing my homework. Like I said, I'm networking. And if anybody just jumps in and says, oh, hey, there's a guy that's doing class 6 and 7 homework. Let's jump into a stream and we'll watch them and say, hey, you're messing up something, or hey, why'd you do that instead of this? Or Leon said that. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Which one did he say we were supposed to watch Independence Day on? Wonder why I said that. All right. The frog needs to... You feel accountable. Yeah, accountable. I figured that. I figure accountable when I use promo and work long hours. I understand. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I don't know about working long hours. I don't know what you do for a living, Silent Spy. But shoot, dude. I wake up at 3 a.m. Well, I start work at 3 a.m. I normally work till 11 a.m. But sometimes I can do a 12-hour shift and go to 3 p.m. Like today was a long day, but it was only a 10-hour day. I come home, I try to take a nap, and then Mondays I stream, try to do my homework. Tuesdays, since Leon's like it's class days, I figure Tuesdays and Thursdays are class days. I try to start watching his videos or finishing his videos for that class. So like I'm going to be going to 8 now. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, there you go. I messed up the intro to this video, by the way. Because I said I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. I don't remember how to look at that. But yeah, so yeah, long days, I understand. And I only do this Monday through Friday. I'll edit some videos on Saturday, and I'm trying to get away from that. That's why I'm talking about the intro right now, because I'm trying to get it to kind of like how Leon does it, you know? He essentially takes his Twitch live stream VOD, he posts it on YouTube 24 hours later, doesn't edit it, doesn't mess around, and that way I could spend time with the family on the weekends. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely should take breaks. Talking about a break. So how's your networking going? Since like I said, I just got done with 7 and when he was talking about networking. How's that? I actually, like with my networking, I want to try to find some of the YouTubers that I really like watching. I want to try to find some more dyslexic coders. I want to network. You've done 15? Sweet. I want to find some dyslexic coders that are already in the industry and working full-time as a software engineer, full stack, front end, back end, I don't care. I think software engineer is kind of a fancy term for full stack, I guess, that can do everything. I don't know, there's so many different words, but I want to find some more dyslexic people, and those are people I kind of want to network with. And I kind of want to have like Chris. Oh, what is his last name? Now he's a software advocate, but he does YouTube, and I kind of want to talk to him. I do want to do a coffee chat with him. I kind of want to do that live here on Twitch and post it on YouTube obviously later. But I wouldn't mind doing that. You know, that video was very hard for me to watch, just for the fact that I was like, once he said start networking, this and that and another, I just went all at it. I was just like, okay, watching the video, LinkedIn, this, that. These are the people that I want to talk to. I still got to find more. The coffee chat part is going to be the hardest thing, especially with like I said, Chris, because he's a big YouTuber, right? And he's going to be like, yeah, why do I want to talk to this guy for? You know, he might not, who knows? I hope he does. But yeah, any, I guess any tech people, YouTuber tech, like, doing IT or coding or anything like that, that's like your go-to influencer besides Leon, obviously. Frogger needs to cross the pond again, this time for some lily pads with plenty of space around them. Use combination. So they have space around them. So and we don't want it all the way left. We want space around. That looks about right. And then we're going to go ahead and align items. And then we want to go ahead and do this baseline. No. Flex end. There we go. Okay. So the frog needs to get in the same order as their lily pads using flex direction. The CSS property defines the direction items. And that's another thing, by the way. I am slacking on our reading that I need to do. I wonder why, right? But I need to do some more reading. But alright, so lily pads using flex direction. The CSS property defines direction items are placed in this container and accepts the following values. So what do? We did justified content, align item. Now we're at flex direction. Justified content, align item, flex direction. All right, so we got row reserve, or reverse, column, and column reverses. Let's see. Items are placed this. Okay, row items are placed the same as the next direction. Row reverse items are placed opposite to the next direction. Column items are placed top to bottom, and column reverse items are placed bottom to top. So we need them to stay where they are. So let's go ahead and type in our flex direction. And we don't need them placed at the top, bottom. We don't need to place them. Okay, item placed opposite to the text direction. Items are placed at these items are placed the same as the text direction. That freaking don't make sense. Let's just try row. And that didn't do nothing. Okay, so that's what I figured that would do. Okay. I wonder if I need to remember those other ones and use it. Row reverse. REV. There we go. So it's going to be that one. I am going to turn up the music a little bit in my headset. Please watch Leon's GitHub class and push your every small project on GitHub from now. You know, I thought about that. I do have the GitHub. I do need to, because I had to download GitHub. I mean, not GitHub, but VS Code 2 or something like that. And I guess it messed up my terminal, so I have to go back in there and redo everything. But I was thinking about that. But wouldn't I be like skipping classes? But you're right. I do need to do all my projects, even my homeworks, right? Even all my homework. You think I should do that too? And push all that to GitHub? I mean, I could essentially, yes. So, yeah. I'll look into that. I might have to do that on like a day that I'm not, because I want to try to stay into, I want to try to stay like in order, trying to be in order, that is. But I could definitely jump around and go check that out. Which class is that? You can use VS Code terminal. I was just using regular terminal. I haven't used this desktop yet. I have to look in the VS Code terminal now. I haven't heard of that one. See, where's GitHub? Shit, I'm almost to JavaScript already. 1, 2, 3, no, 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're in JavaScript. Wow. Seems like I wish there was more CSS and HTML practice before we got into JavaScript. I'm so not looking forward to JavaScript. But hey, I gotta learn it, right? So Java, learn Java, networking night. That's gonna be fun. Front-end crash course. Java, start freelancing. Hey, I know I've seen it before. There it is. Git and GitHub for beginners. That's the one you want me to jump to. So 23. 23 is where I need to do. Fix your resume. I've already kind of jumped into that class. I did that on a day off. So I might do that tomorrow. Get my GitHub up and going. You know, for sure. Alright, so that one's done. Alright, help the frogs find their column of lily pads using flex direction. Isn't that what we just did? Hey, Silent Spy, I appreciate it. I'll definitely look into that, man, and we'll see you in our Discord, bud. Absolutely, and I appreciate you stopping by the stream. And don't forget, keep looking up, because that's where it all is, man. Alright, so helping frogs find their columns of lily pads using flex direction. The CSS property defines the direction items are placed in containers and accepts the following values: row, reverse. Isn't that something I just did? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use flex direction. And I want, it didn't say it doesn't want any reversal. So we're just going to go ahead and use column. Yeah. First try. Wrong mouse. Right mouse. Help the frogs get to their own lily pad, although they seem close. It will take both flex direction and justified content to get them there. Notice that when you set the direction to reversed row or column, start and end are also reversed. What? Alright, so I need to make the green go to green, yellow stays on yellow, and red goes to red. Alright, let me look. So they're on, you need to do flex direction, justified content, flex direction actually has the row reverse. But that pushes it back over there. Let's go ahead and do justified content. I need to push that to start. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Start, and then row reverse. Haha, see what I'm doing? Row reverse is right, but I also need to change this to end. That's what you meant. When you set the direction to reversed row or column, start and end are also reversed. Who would have thought? But why? Alright. Help the frog find their lily pads using a flex direction and justified center. Notice that when the flex direction is a column, justified center changes to the vertical and the align item to the horizontal. Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to go ahead and get this into a column. And then we also want to move. We don't want justified content, do we? Flex end, right? There we go. Alright, help the frogs find their lily pad using flex direction and justified content. So let's go ahead and do direction. We want row reverse. And then we want flex end. And then from flex end, we want space. Looks like evenly. And we also want column. Column reverse. So it's not spaced evenly. Oh, it's not doing that. I figured it would actually like use multiple different things there. Space around. Technically, they're on their lily pads. Didn't they have space evenly already? No. Space between. There we go. Alright, cool. All right, help the frogs find their lily pads using a flex direction, justified content, and align item. All right, so let's go ahead and align. No, we want to do direction. And we want to go ahead and reverse. Row reverse. And then we want justified center. And then we want flex end. All right. Sometimes reversing the row or column. Reversing the row or column order of a container is not enough. In this case, we can apply the order property to individuals. Items by default items have a value of 0, but we also use the property to also set it to a positive or negative in. I can't read that one. Integer. Yeah, integer. Value -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Using the order property to order the frogs according to their lily pad. So you want yellow. So we want yellow minus, no, plus 2. There you go. All right. Awesome sauce. Use order property to send the red frog into his lily pad. All right. So red frog into his lily pad. So here's 0, right? Let's go ahead. So 0. So he's at 1 right now. So we need to go to -2. -2. Awesome. All right, another property you can apply to individual item is align self. This property accepts the same value as align item, and it is a value for the specific item. Okay, so this is what's going to go pawn, display flex, align item, flex start, and we want yellow. So obviously it's using the class of yellow. And another problem. Okay, so it wants me to bring it down. Okay. Align self. I want flex end. Awesome. Okay. Let's change the music. Let's change the music. What do we want? Hip hop. Yeah. I have a feeling for some reason my Spotify decided to go ahead and play something else than Harris Heller again. But all right, combine order with align self to help the frog to their destinations. So I need. Okay, so we want yellow. I need yellow in 1 and 2. Yellow. Let's go 1. And then we need to go ahead and self-align and go to end. All right. Oh no, the frog are all squeezed onto a single row of lily pads. Spread them out using Flex Wrap property, which accepts the following values: now wrap, no wrap, wrap, wrap reverse. Okay. So we need Flex Wrap. We want wrap. Okay. There we go. Ooh, this looks interesting. So we want to go ahead and wrap this one. Oh, do I need a wrap reverse? Let's go ahead and do direction, right? So we need to go ahead and do column. And then we need to go ahead and wrap. There we go. Okay, the two properties, flex direction and flex wrap, are used so often together that the shorthand property flex flow was created. To combine them, this shorthand property accepts the value of two of the properties. Are you even playing? Oh, not even worry about it. Where were we? Two of the properties spread by a space. For example, you can use FlexFlow row wrap to set rows and wrap them. Try using FlexFlow to repeat the previous level. All right, so we want flex direction. Oh, there we go. Flex direction, flex wrap. So flex direction. And we want flex wrap. All right. No, that's not right. So you can use flex flow row wrap to set rows and wrap them. There's a wrap. Also need a direction column. I don't know if that was exactly how they wanted us to do that, but hey, it works. All right, frogs are spread all over the pond, but the lily pad are bunched at the top. You can use a line center to set how multiple lines are spaced apart from each other. This property takes the following value: flex start, flex end, center, space between, space around, and stretch. Okay, this can be confused with a line content. Determines the space between lines. While a line item determines how the item as a whole are aligned within the containers. When there is only one line. Okay. So what we want to do is obviously align our content here. Couldn't find playlists. Search something else. That's interesting. I think our Spotify is just down. Spotify went, nah, I don't want to play for you. Why is there hardware acceleration on this thing? Yeah. Yeah. All right, Spotify. Shouldn't you be over here chilling? Over here? Oh, well, no more Spotify for now. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and bring everything back up. Spotify decided to take a hiatus. All right, so what we need to do is we need to go ahead and everything centered, space between, space around. Stretch default, space around. We already have space around. We want space between, flex in, flex start, flex center. Okay, so that's going to give it space between. Don't want space between. Flex start. There we go. Okay, now the current has batched the lily pads all at the bottom. Align content to guide the frogs there. So we want to go ahead and flex in. Ooh, this looks interesting. So we want to go ahead and say the frogs have had a party, but it is time to go home, and uses a combination of flex direction and align content to get them to their lily pads. So we want to go ahead and column this out, right? And then we need to go ahead and reverse. Ooh. Row. Let's do column reverse. All right. And then we want to go ahead and center. Bingo was his name-o. Yay. As you can tell, I am definitely starting to get a lot more tired. But that's okay. We are going to go ahead and finish this very last Frogger Flexbox Frogger, and then we're going to get off stream. And we're going to go kiss our wife. We're going to go kiss our baby. We're going to take a nap. That's what we're going to do. All right. Okay, bring the frogs home one last time by using the CSS properties you've learned. All right, cool. So we do need a column. We don't need a column reverse. So, flex direction was a column. Then we need it. Oh no, we need a reverse column. Ooh. All right, so let's go ahead and flex direction again and do row column reverse. And then we need to go ahead and bring flex in. And then we need to go ahead, order. And we want our greens to go, see, that's 0. We need greens to go up. Might not even do this last one. Too complicated. Grab reverse. We need reverse column. And then our yellow guys need align start. Wait. Flex start? Why aren't you moving yellows? I want all you guys to stay where you are. Just want the yellow. So maybe, nope, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me make myself my own. Not going to let me make my blah, blah, blah. It's not going to let me make that. Stretch? No. Definitely not it. Let's just like bringing all my other stuff up. All right. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's go forward. Let's refresh this. Coolio. This is everything I've had so far. Let's go ahead and delete all that. All right. We need to go ahead and align item. Maybe not center, right? Put a direction. Let's go ahead and reverse column. And we're going to go ahead and align. No, I don't want to align end. You want yeah, I'm gonna give up on this one. I'm going like I'm blinking over here. I'm blinking. Cool. You guys are amazing. Ladies and gentlemen are amazing for sticking around with me during this stream. So glad you got to join me. I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody that stopped in and said hello, thank you so much. You guys, remember, keep looking up because that's where it all is. And I'm going to go take a nap. Bye.